It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, it's a rematch of last year's hard-fought AFC divisional round matchup, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
12, 12, 12. $11.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. The Bengals have 1 and 6 now. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
11.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning. But unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well, because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get them pointed in the right direction. They need it quickly.
On third down, Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. That's good, the completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10 at the 20.
What's that?
They start the drive with Cook. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Again, it's Cook. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They'll work from the 36 on second and 6.
What's that?
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Here's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up second down. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things.
Touchdown, Bills! Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bengals drive about to get going. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
In today's NFL, when you talk about goals for defenses, and you think that maybe you'd like to hold them under 14 points or so, we think our offense can usually get 17 to 20, so that's a reasonable goal. But when you hold a team under 100 yards of total offense, you're going to win 99 times out of 100. And the one game you lose, you'll know who to blame.
Here we go.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Here we go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Look out.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Sam Hubbard that time coming through defensively with reckless abandon.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
Allen going to throw. And complete right side to Cook.
Come on.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll run with Cook. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Alert!
Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Allen now on 3rd and goal. He's going to have the first down and more than that. Touchdown! Dawson Knox from 8 yards out. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of you.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it inside the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Johnson on the return. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first two drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a three-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Alert! What's that?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson to return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
1-1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
Here we go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Right back to Brown. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now here's Brad Robbins now. And returning it, here's Hamler. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
What is that?
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Starting the 3rd quarter with Cook. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Look out!
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, Cook. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 51 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Allen off the play fake. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. That'll give him 8 that time. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. They needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Middle.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Shaquille Leonard in there to blow that play up.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Off 52. What is that?
Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
On 2, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
11 MT tight.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
11.
We certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
Because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra play.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down.
We're good.
The Bengals on third down.
11.
To this point, they could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Look out.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Half 85. Look out.
Here's Cook again. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Look out.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Left side, Cook. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Bass on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's... And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Mike Edwards picks it off, and the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work